Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, kindly join me with 5 rounds of Nyayo claps to welcome Honorable Commissioner Bonaya to the podium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Funga, fungua.
Thank you very much, Professor, for this opportunity. Yeah, my name is Sara Bonaya, as has already been stated, and I'm here with my family who have already been introduced. And we are very, very much excited for this very important platform that has been established by this institution in honor of my late husband. Before I start with my formal speech, I want you to look at the name Bonaya Godana. I want you to relate to the time he was born and the situation in which he was born. He was born just before when the state of emergency was at play in this country, before Kenya got its independence, so that's a very challenging time. Then the name Bonaya means he was born during a very harsh drought situation. So maybe the passion with international waters, communal waters, and national water issues, you can get from the first name, Bonaya. The second name is Godana. Godana means somebody born when communities are moving from one pasture area to another. And this is a nomadic community. He had, in his childhood, he had no link to any center of civilization, as we know it now. So until very recently, in fact, very few, even after he passed on, is when they decided to settle in one point. So his family has been moving from one place, meaning he found it very difficult even to trace his homestead and his siblings. So as we are talking about this great man, can we also now reflect on that very important situation and circumstance that education actually has availed for him? And that could only be possible because he decided to apply his mind, and I'm relating to the students of Kabarak. He chose, despite the very challenging situation in which he grew up, and being a pioneer who went to school from the whole of the vast north, or actually even Marsabit, there were very few people who reached university level during his time. So he was a pioneer. So it's like miraculous state of affair for him to now, lifting himself from that level through education, which is very transformative because he only had to apply his mind, put a lot of effort, have focus, and have passion on whatever area he was focused in. So with that, I know it's very possible for all of you to be people of distinction in character, in achievement. So I think, and the fact that the university, I saw the university anthem. You said you are an institution of the present and the future. And the fact that you have chosen to keep history alive means you value your foundation. I know people who have been ahead of you, who have been very successful because of the different people who nurtured them and their focus and their character and all that. So I think Kabarak University has got it right. Congratulations, Prof. Keep it up. I have not had... In Africa, it's not very easy to keep history alive. Most of the time somebody dies, they die with the old institutional memory. They don't write books. If they write, they don't read books. So, so I think you have set a very high bar for other institutions of higher learning and even all the other levels where history should be valued and heritage, valued and kept and passed on to other generations. Because here, what I've seen, we sometimes fight again among generational levels. If you only understood the value and the treasure that lies in the elderly, who strode this planet before you, or this country before you, you'll really appreciate the value of intergenerational working together and enriching yourself from the wisdom and the values that they have carried and whatever foundation they have already established for you. So we should not be running Gen Zs. Yes, it's good. You are new in a new space. But there is also the other space on which the current has been built. So in short, maybe briefly, let me read my written speech. It is with profound honor to stand before you today at the inaugural Dr. Bonaya Godana Distinguished Lecture Series. This is timely and particularly meaningful opportunity to come together in honor of my late husband, as we have just recognized the 20th anniversary of his passing on April 2010. That is just about a week ago. As we gather today, I'm reminded that Dr. Bonaya Godana was many things. He was a legal scholar, as already been mentioned, was a leader, a policy maker, yes, a friend to so many people across the country and the globe. A strong family man to me and to our children, as well as a supportive figure to so many relatives and our community. For the student in the audience, we would also want to remind you that he was once a student like all of you. So today, we gather not to just honor the achievement of Dr. Bonaya Godana, but to celebrate a remarkable journey that began in the humble fields of Marsabit, where a Hearts boy dreamed of a future filled with possibilities. And here we are to celebrate all the possibilities that he has achieved despite his humble background. Dr. Bonaya Godana's story is a testament to what can be achieved with hard work and passion. From the early days tending to kettle under the expansive skies to become an outstanding student and a renowned politician, he showed us all that barriers can be broken. All that barriers can be broken. His journey was one of resilience, unwavering determination, and transformative power of education. So as you sit here to get your education, please don't joke. There's so much power, transformative power in your education. I know your parents are working very hard to ensure you achieve, but you should also be able to take that into consideration and work so hard for your own benefit. His life reminds us that our beginnings do not define our endings. So wherever he began is not where he ended. And he made good progress, and he made a lot of impact globally and nationally. That said, this gathering is not only a commemoration of his life, but also celebration of values he stood for which are integrity, service, and pursuit of justice through law. Dr. Bonaya Godana's legacy is not confined to history books or political records. It lives on in the principles that guide our nation's engagement with the world, in the reforms that continue to shape our institutions, and in the inspirations he still provided to the young scholars and leaders across Africa. His vision was expansive, and he believed that Kenya and the wider global South had rightful place at the heart of the international law and diplomacy. He reminded us that fairness and equity must underpin the global order, and that Africa's voice must never be absent from the world's most important conversations. Today, as we launch this lecture series, which is actually a very, very important milestone, and we reminded that this ideal remains urgent in the world facing conflict, inequality, and climate challenges. His insistence on dialogue, reform, and justice as a guiding light. This annual lecture is therefore not only a tribute to his memory, but a call to action to scholars, policymakers, and practitioners to continue the work of building a just international order. It is especially fitting that the inaugural lecture will be delivered, it has already been delivered by Honorable Judge Abdulwaki Kawi Yusuf, his former classmate at the Geneva Graduate Institute. The Honorable Judge is a distinguished jurist whose career embodies the same ideals of fairness and global justice. Their shared journey as students and blossomed into their careers that shaped nations and inspired generations, and today we are privileged to witness the legacy carried forward. May this lecture series serve as a beacon reminding us that leadership is service, that justice is universal, and Kenya, Africa, and the Global South has a vital role in shaping the future of international law. To the students at Kabarak here again, let Dr. Bonaya's legacy be a source of inspiration. These achievements should encourage you to dream big, pursue your education with tenacity, and always strive for excellence. Remember, no mountain is too high for you. You are willing, as long as you are willing to climb it. May this story also encourage you to not seek your personal dreams and success, but to uplift others along the way, just as he did. On behalf of my family, I wish and sincerely to thank Kabarak University for this noble cause to honor the legacy of the late Dr. Bonaya Godana, a statesman, a visionary, a family man, and a servant to the people. Thank you.